With an average of 12 bids per subcontractor for any project on BuildingConnected, should you really be focusing finding work on a platform that encourages a race to the bottom? In this video, I'm going to give you 4 takeaways that I've found after working with over 50 subcontractors to increase their bid hit rate. By the end, you'll know where you should focus your bidding efforts for maximum profit. Are you struggling to find consistent work? Going project to project, mainly from word of mouth? Are there so many people bidding projects that you really want driving the bids as low as possible? If you said yes, those are cracks in pillar number one, finding the work. What it looks like when pillar number one is strong is targeting the right projects that align with your niche, bidding only projects that are a good fit for your skill set and availability. Think of a time you were on a job site and a random equipment rental person walked into your Connex with breakfast. They just started in the area and are knocking on everyone's door just to make contacts. Some of those people became your go-to person for equipment that wasn't trashed. COVID killed a lot of things, but getting to know people in person wasn't one of them. So don't be shy. You can start by asking your past clients and current contacts you already have in the industry if they know someone who can use your expertise. It will build you a referral network with GCs you haven't worked with and stay top of mind with past clients that you have. Next, use targeted outreach and focus on a niche instead of bidding everything. Think back to when you worked for a company. You had your favorite coworkers to go to for very specific things. An apprentice with an inclination for mechanics, just in case some equipment broke down. Your right-hand foreman, who you didn't have to babysit on underground, but he couldn't do anything above ground. That's a niche within a company. And you probably think, I just want to do concrete work or electrical work. That's my niche. But that isn't a niche. Look at your experience in your trade. What did people lean on you to do within your company that no one else was better at? That is your niche. You may think there's not enough work to just do that niche, but there's less competition and you're extremely efficient at it. So your profit margin will always be much higher. Plus, you have the expertise that clients are desperately searching for. You just need to ask the right questions to find out if they have the problem that you can solve better than anyone else. When you finally embrace your niche, really lean into it. Here's an example. I have an electrical client out in San Francisco. His background is in heavy civil and underground for EV chargers, traffic controls, and streetlights. When he started, he was bidding everything. I mean, targets, multifamily complexes, warehouses. You see the issue on the outside looking into his situation. It doesn't make sense. And you're probably doing the same thing. Now, he's focused on civil underground electrical work with contacts he's already had doing the work that he already understands and only bidding against 4 other contractors, and his margins are 30 to 60% depending on the project. The average profit margin on the others were 5 to 12 because there were 12 other subs trying to get the same scope. Once you lean into your niche, the last step is going to be create a process that anyone can replicate to bring in more work. As the owner, you're the face of business development when you start the company. But if you can't step away from finding more work, you'll cap yourself out when you work 12 to 16 hours a day, 6 or 7 days a week. Literally try drawing on a piece of paper how projects are going to flow into your company, how they go from discovery all the way to the warranty at the end of the project. and then write out what you found works for each step. And start with, how did I find the projects that worked, that were the most profitable and the least effort? And if you can't hand that off to someone else, then your process isn't good enough yet. And if you thought your problem was finding the work, but you bid and you just can't seem to land projects, check out this next video.